Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hugo Swire. I'm the Deputy Chairman of the Commonwealth Enterprise and Investment Council. I'm here in Pakistan to speak to our existing members, to speak to members of the government, to convince them to support our organisation, and to try and persuade other Pakistani companies to join our organisation. And I'm particularly grateful to have been hosted here by my friend and colleague, Lord Chowdhury, who is here with me, who is a member of the House of Lords in the United Kingdom and the Chief Executive of Bestway. And between us, we've had a lot of meetings over the last 48 hours, and hopefully leave here having achieved our aims. But if anyone wants to ask any questions, we'd be delighted to try and answer them.
My name is Vikas Singh, and I work for Channel 24. My first question is regarding the investment opportunities in Pakistan. What do you think, what are the new investment opportunities that the UK's investor will be looking for in Pakistan? And the second question is, do you think any hurdle for the investor to invest in Pakistan? And lastly, do you think the post-Brexit scenario would have any impact on the bilateral investment between UK and Pakistan? Thank you.
So essentially what we're doing is we are trying to put businesses in touch with each other so that they can decide for themselves amongst each other which are the best investments to make, whether here in Pakistan or overseas, and which trading activity to take, whether it is to be with Pakistan and UK or Pakistan and Commonwealth. The role of the organization is basically to open doors, to create linkages, so that the relation between people to people and government to government, as well as business to business, improves. And we are acting as a conduit for that role. We are not here to make investments. We do not speak for any one company or individual, but we're here to open doors, to create an environment of networking and possibilities where connectivity between people and business to business improves. And of course, businesses to government improves. So it will be dependent on which businesses are contacted and which, what the propositions, the respective positions are put forward and what the individual companies think about those. But obviously, post-Brexit, what has happened is that the UK has left EU. They're looking for new avenues for investment and trade. And obviously, we feel that the Commonwealth will be one area that the UK government will focus on, and this is why we are focusing on this Commonwealth body. And with this, you will not only be able to improve ties and business prospects with the UK, but also Commonwealth wide, to the Commonwealth countries too.
There are 54 countries within the Commonwealth, and our organisation is a membership organisation designed to introduce countries, and particularly companies from those Commonwealth countries, to one another, so as to facilitate joint ventures and better trade. And of the 54 countries, we have members from 27 different countries. We have hub offices. We're based in London, but we have hub offices in West Africa, in Ghana, in Nigeria. We're going to set up an office in Nairobi. We have an office in Colombo in Sri Lanka, a hub office in Kuala Lumpur, in the Cayman Islands, and in Valletta in Malta. And we've identified Pakistan as the next place we would like to set up a Commonwealth Enterprise and Investment Council hub office. We would like to do that in Karachi. We would like to do that with the support of the government, and we think we have that. We hope we have that. But also we need a critical mass of members from Pakistan. We have about 4 or 5 members already. We hope to be able to double that effectively in order to get the whole organisation going here.
This is Dan Malik, editor of the Daily Metro and senior correspondent of World News Network. My
question is that how much investment already you have done in Pakistan? What's the future plan? What investment you want to invest in Pakistan, and which fields?
I think we're not an investment company. We're not here to make investments. We haven't. This organization hasn't made any investments, nor do we have any plans to make any investments. Our idea is to put you in touch with companies who may want to make investments in Pakistan and who may want to trade with Pakistan. So it very much depends on, who wants those investments. If it's somebody, if there are companies, businesses that require investment, then we'll put them in touch with their counterparts, and between them they will decide.
What area you want to do people to
I
invest?
think all areas, it depends on which areas you think the investments are required. So if there are any companies, for example, in the IT sector, they feel they require investments, then, they will become members, and we'll put them in touch with a network of people who will be looking at that area. So I think, trade, as you know, is trading in everything. It depends what opportunities Pakistan has to offer. Oh, sorry.
We are a
your pardon.
facilitator, is what we are, as
Yes.
Lord Chowdhury was saying. And to give you an example, on this short trip, we brought over one of our members, a company which is involved in cement, making cement skins, which can do interesting things for the banks of water channels and so forth, because water seepage and pollution is a big problem here. And we were able to bring them here with us on this trip, introduce them to ministers and possible partners here, and they are now returning in a few months' time, having had some extraordinarily good meetings here. And it's that sort of thing that we do. We create a marketplace within the Commonwealth to match the aspirations of businesses to do trade elsewhere within the Commonwealth. There's something called the Commonwealth factor, and the Commonwealth factor is that it is, on the whole, 19% cheaper for one company within a Commonwealth country to do trade with another company within a Commonwealth country because of a common language and a common law. It's on the whole 19% cheaper. It's called the Commonwealth factor, and that is what I think companies here in Pakistan should be looking at to see how they can better expand within the Commonwealth countries, which range, of course, from everywhere, from New Zealand and Australia, right the way across many countries in Africa, right away across to Canada. It's a huge marketplace. And you asked a question earlier about Brexit. And it's certainly true that the United Kingdom is having to rediscover some of its own trading partners. We will no longer be striking trade deals through the EU. We will be striking bilateral trade deals. And certainly it's my understanding that the British government is looking very closely again about re-engaging with the Commonwealth. So from the UK's point of view, the Commonwealth is relevant again. It has resonance. It's perceived as being a good marketplace. And I think that is the message we're telling the people in the government of Pakistan. Don't miss the opportunity to get more stuck in to doing trade within the Commonwealth.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming, gentlemen. Thank you.
आप लोग एक मिनट बैठिए